What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing Pokemon starters. We're ranking them based on tiers, where they fall, how much I like them, how much I hate them. And let's just start with S tier because it's the easiest. I don't think anyone doesn't pick the first starter they ever used in their lives as their S tier Pokemon. Charizard, incredible Pokemon. Best design of the three, easily. The original three, easily best design. Competitive battling, it's great now, especially since they got Mega Evolutions. Incredible Pokemon. Which, with that, I also have to put Venusaur in S tier, because Venusaur's awesome. When you look at the Pokemon, like, based on lines, their first line, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander, I actually like Bulbasaur's design the best. Now, going up into Venusaur, Venusaur's cool as shit. He's not as cool as Charizard, but he's cool as shit. And I really love Venusaur, especially competitive battling Venusaur. I might actually use him more than I do Charizard, because he is just so good. There are so many things you can do with a Venusaur. Next. Well, the next one that's pretty easy is one I use competitively a lot. Serperior. I love Serperior. The Pokemon itself, I wasn't huge on the design at first. It took me a while to let it grow, because I don't really like how Snivy looks, but Serperior looks really cool, so that definitely helps. Not to mention, his ability is so good. Contrary is such a good ability for battling. I love the shit out of using this thing. Like when I was making my hardcore OU tier teams back in the day and battling hyper competitive, this was almost always on my teams. Out of all these starters, this is the one I use the most in battling, actually. I would go as far to say Infernape's an S tier Pokemon. I love the shit out of Infernape. It's just such a cool designed Pokemon. It's really good. I think it's in UU. It might have bumped that up to OU. 7th gen tiers had me a little messed up, in all honesty. I knew him back in 6th gen pretty well, because I remember he used to be UU, like top tier UU. But now he might be in OU. I think he's in UU. But regardless, he's just so good. The amount of utility you can use with an Infernape, incredible. When I play through 4th gen, I'm pretty 50-50 on which one I select between him and Torterra. Honestly, both Pokemon are really cool. It's just this one edges me out based on how much I use it out of 4th gen games. This Pokemon is so cool. Okay, we got one more for S tier, and it's my 3rd gen starter, which is fucking Sceptile. Sceptile is just so dope. Mega Sceptile is super cool looking. Regular Sceptile is super cool looking. To me, this is the most underloved of the 3rd gen starters. I've always picked Sceptile. Every 3rd gen playthrough I do, I pick Sceptile. I just don't really like Swampert, and Torchic to me is just kind of meh. It's, what's the word? It's mainstream. It's kind of overused. I just don't care for it. This thing, though, I can do a lot with this. Especially when you're competitive battling. Pretty sure NU and RU. So you can use it in basically any tier. I mean, it's good for what it does. I mean, when it Mega Evolves, you have a Grass Dragon type. There's no other Grass Dragon types that I can think of right off the top of my head. Sceptile, let alone in 3rd gen, the anime, like this, oh man. Ash got the best starter by far. I love Sceptile. I think we're going to move to A tier now, which automatically makes me put Feraligatr. That's my 2nd gen starter. That's a fact. It's the best of the 3. Best competitively sound of the 2nd gen starters. He's also the coolest design. Fight me. I don't know. I remember Ash had a Totodile in the anime. Never evolved it, but I remember that being a really cool part about it growing up. Soul Silver being my favorite game of all time definitely doesn't hurt this thing being an A tier. Because when I play through Soul Silver, it's always Feraligatr. Occasionally I'll slip in Typhlosion, but it's almost always Feraligatr. Who else slips up here in A tier? We're going to put Torterra up here. Torterra was the first 4th gen Pokemon I picked. Like, I really like Turtwig. I kind of lean more towards Infernape now, but back in the day it was definitely Torterra. I still really like Torterra, though. To me, he's a really cool design. He's kind of hard to use competitive-wise unless you're really low tier and you rock polish. But, I don't know. I like it still, regardless if it's not that great. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. Who else comes up here? Chestnut comes up here. I love Chestnut. I've been using Chestnut, like, a ton in battles lately. I think he's in the UU tier. But I've been playing mostly OU, and he really fits on my teams really well. Just really like Chestnut's design, too. When I play through X and Y, I'd say it's almost pretty much a guarantee I'm going to use Chespin. I love Chespin. I love the design of the Pokemon. Really good for what it does. I mean, it's a bulky fighting type. When you Leech Seed, you can Drain Punch. You can set up Belly Drum. I didn't even know this thing learned Belly Drum until a couple weeks ago. And that, oh my god. That is so good. I'm trying to think. Anything else comes up here to A tier? Oh, well, yeah. Blastoise obviously comes up to A tier. Blastoise is my least favorite of the three, but it's still, I mean, it's the best starting lineup. Easily. What starting lineup's better than the original starting lineup? After first gen, there's always just at least one that I hate, I feel like. This generation has none I dislike. I love all three of them. Squirtle, unfortunately, being my least favorite of the three, winds up being in the A tier instead of the S tier. He easily could fight for S tier, but it's just probably where he's going to wind up. I'm actually going to jump down to D tier and put my least favorite starters, which instantly puts Meganium there. I just hate Meganium. I've always hated Chikorita. I don't know what it is. I just fucking hate the Pokemon. I hate its design. I hate it for battling. I hate everything about it. It is the worst of those starters, by far. And that's all I got to say. It leaves a foul taste in my mouth looking at this Pokemon. Alright, let me just start going based on Pokemon, because that's where it's going to be easier. Typhlosion. B tier. Definitely B tier. I don't know, it's not too great for competitive battling. When you get to those lower tiers, it can usually do pretty good, but once you get a little higher than, I mean, UU occasionally can do something, but that's about where it maxes out. You can't use a Typhlosion on an OU team most of the time. At least if you're having super competitive battles. He's just not going to hold up. There's too many better fire types. Blaziken goes in the B tier. I like Blaziken. It's a cool looking Pokemon. Like I said, it's so overused and so overappreciated that it's got to the point where I don't like looking at it that much. I never use it. In-game, battling, anything. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's banned to Ubers at this point. At least Mega Blaziken is. So it's like, I never get the chance to really use it because I never play Ubers. I just don't. It's not a tier I play with very often. I don't really like it. I never have fun playing Ubers. So, it just falls in the middle for me. Swampert, I'm putting C tier. I don't know. I don't really care for Swampert's design. I never really have. It's just, meh. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I've used it for battling. I never really use it for playthroughs, and just because I don't like it. When it comes to battling, though, I mean, yeah, it has its perks. It's definitely a good Stealth Rock setup. The Rain Dance with its Mega Evolution is pretty good. I mean, it learns a ton of stuff. I mean, you can run a bulky, toxic stalling Swampert, a fully fledged offensive Swampert. There's tons of stuff you can do with Swampert. I just don't really ever use it. Don't care for it too much. This gets harder and harder. Empoleon. Yeah, we're going C tier. I just don't like Empoleon that much. It's okay. Honestly, this thing fights more for D tier or C tier. Ugh. I might even put it in D. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it in D tier. Yeah, I just don't like Empoleon. I'm trying. I was trying to be nice about it, but I just don't like it. I never use it in competitive battling unless I'm playing random battles, which aren't really competitive, but if I'm playing random battles, for some reason I seem to get that thing all the time. I never use it in playthroughs. Like 4th gen games, I do not touch Empoleon. I don't ever use Piplup. It's definitely the worst of the three. Yeah, I just don't like this Pokemon. I don't really like the water steel type. I mean, it's a good typing. It's definitely a good typing. I just don't like anything about this Pokemon. I don't like the design. I don't like much. Sorry, Empoleon fans. It's just not for me. It just really isn't for me at all. Now, let's go into Emboar. Emboar, we're going B tier. I love him. I love Emboar. He's not that good. He's got his things he does, but he's not overall that great. But I like him. I like Emboar a lot. Emboar is a really interesting Pokemon. His design's kind of meh. It's okay. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I don't know. I like his line. I like Tepig a lot. Tepig's a really cool Pokemon. It's fucking adorable. I think this is because I have a soft spot for fire types. And I think that's what puts Emboar right here. Plus, it was the first Pokemon I played through 5th gen with, which is one of my favorite generations. So, yeah, I could see why that'd be there. Yeah, that makes sense for me. I'm gonna put Samurott there too. Samurott's just really cool looking. It doesn't... Battle-wise, might be the worst of the 3 from 5th gen. It's definitely worse than Serperior. I think Emboar's usually a little better than Samurott. I mean, it takes a lot to do a really good battle with a Samurott. It's one of those Pokemons that just... I don't know, I've never had luck with it. Its move pool's not bad. I mean, it's got Mega Horn, Water Shuriken. It's got a few... Water Shuriken. That doesn't sound right in my head. I'm still going to say it, but I know it doesn't sound right. It's just... I don't know. It's just not very good to me. I like it. I've used it in 5th gen before. I mean, I've played through 5th gen. Who knows how many fucking times. I've played through 5th gen so many fucking times. But it's just meh. Meh. Yeah, we'll put you C tier. Delphox, I don't know. When the Pokemon first were revealed, just their first forms, I looked at Fennekin and was like, I kind of like that. I kind of like Fennekin. It's pretty cool looking. I was thinking that might be the one I picked. And as they showed more, I was like, I just don't care for the final evolution of Delphox. I think that's what it is. I don't mind the second form. It's just, this is too much. I don't know what it is. It's just not very aesthetically pleasing to me. And I can't use it competitively at all whatsoever. I fucking, no. Cannot. This thing is so hard to use. I mean, I feel like you just Choice Scarf, Special Attack, Sweeper in it, but it's just, it never works. I can never use this Pokemon and make it work. Greninja, C tier. Oh, I'm gonna get some heat. I am gonna get so much hate for that. I don't like Greninja. When they came out and they showed what they all look like, obviously I fell in love with Chestnut, but Greninja was the most overhyped Pokemon ever. People who don't even like Pokemon were posting about Greninja. I'm like, you guys don't even know what you're talking about. This Pokemon is so just meh. And I think it's just how mainstream it is. Honestly, I think it's just overhyped and overused in my head. Like, I've used it competitively. I get why people like it. I get it. It's just overloved is the issue I have with it. Like, I hate seeing it everywhere when it comes to Pokemon. I hate that when it comes to, like, Detective Pikachu. Why was this used so hard in the marketing? I don't get it. Maybe it's just me and I just don't care for it. But I don't know. I don't feel it lives up to the hype people give it. It's really good. But design-wise, I don't know. It doesn't do much for me. Now we get to the Alolan starters. These ones are hard for me because of how much I hate the game. Wow, I didn't really mean to leave all 3 of them, but that's just how it happened. They're hard because I don't like 7th gen. I've played through both games once and don't go back. I stopped competitively battling, honestly, for a long time, even after I finished the games, because of how broken it made the game. Alright, here's how we're going to do it. Decidueye is my favorite. He's going B tier. I like him better than I like these 3, but that's about where he falls. He's very bottom of B tier, fighting to stay out of C tier. Incineroar is going C tier. He's kind of the opposite. He's fighting to get in the B tier, but he's not quite there. And Primarina I'm putting in D tier. I just don't like this Pokemon. It doesn't do much for me. It's competitively the best, probably, of the 3, besides maybe Decidueye. I know a lot of people like using Intimidate Incineroar, I think is what it is. I've never really used a lot of... I don't use them. I just don't use them competitively. I don't use any of them, really. They never fit on my teams. I have no reason to really use them. I just recently started really getting back into battling hardcore again, and I've yet to use any of them. Decidueye and Primarina, though, those are the ones I probably see the most. But Primarina, maybe that's just mostly a lower tier that I see that, actually, the more I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I see it a lot lower tier. But I might be backwards. I don't fucking know. I can't remember. Just all three of them are just kind of... They fit into the bottom half of the Pokemon tiers. I'm trying to think if there's any changes I would make. I mean... Greninja fights for B tier, I guess. Like, I would probably put that here. It's fighting to get in the B tier because I get it. Like, it's fun to use competitively. It's just, to me, it's so overhyped. And the amount of people who call Greninja their favorite Pokemon, just, it gets old hearing. I get sick of hearing about Greninja. Yeah, it's kind of fighting for B tier just because of how good it is for competitive. Battle Ball and Greninja should be in Ubers. Don't care what anyone says. That Pokemon should be in Ubers. It's so broken. I would fight to get that put in Ubers. It might have already been in Ubers at one point. I'm pretty sure it was. And it's randomly in OU again. Definitely a hard thing to deal with in that tier. I mean, honestly, my whole A tier is fighting for S tier. That's the issue I'm having. I could almost move everything up a tier. That's the issue I'm having with this whole countdown. Well, not really countdown, but this whole ranking. I mean, I love Pokemon. I will not go as far as to say I hate many Pokemon. I'm one of those people that dislikes Pokemon, but doesn't really hate many. There's very few that I hate. Meganium is right there at that hate level for me. I just fucking despise this Pokemon. But, yeah. Honestly, move it right here. Put these two right here. Probably like this. I just don't like Empoleon much. I dislike Empoleon. I don't hate it. I dislike it. This I hate. I mean, yeah, that's fair. For Relegator's fighting for S tier really hard. Like, I'm very tempted to move him, but we're going with this. This is what I'm ending it with. Jesus Christ, I need to stop. But, like always, I mean, if you guys disagree with anything or have any thoughts or want to tell me I'm an idiot for putting Greninja this low, write it in the comments. I will take the idiot comment and thumbs it up because I get it. I get people. I get what their love for Pokemon is. I get why everyone likes their Pokemon they choose. It's everyone's own choice. It's just this is how mine falls. But, yeah, I think that does it. I don't think there's anything else to say in this video other than if you guys liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll keep doing these videos. I really think everyone should subscribe because I'm having a lot of fun with these videos in particular. These are really fun to do. But thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone has a wonderful day.